Rest your open palms facing upwards on your legs. Imagine that you have a ball of light in each hand. If you find it hard to visualize or feel, you may prefer to draw this process in your journal instead. Focus on one ball of light first. What color or colors does it feel like? What feelings, words, symbols, or qualities does it have? How heavy or light is it? How substantial? What do you feel about it? Do you like it? Turn your attention to the second ball of light. Repeat the investigation and exploration that you did with the first. When you're ready, choose one. There is no wrong or right choice, just whatever captures your attention, energy, or your heart most at this moment. The other may be there waiting for you later on, if it needs be, or it might be easily released, if that most serves your life path and creative journey. You may like to take the chosen ball of light and imagine sending it out to the universe with love. If you have drawn it, you might like to add words, feelings, or colors. When you have finished, simply say, "My choices flow easily from my heart, and I tread my path with certainty and grace, always within the merciful protection of unconditional love, so be it." So when you're ready, just simply open your eyes. You have completed the healing process. So that's a beautiful visualization and healing tool from Sacred Rebels that I hope that you all were helpful about tapping into our second ray of wisdom from the angelic realm and deciding what we feel and going through this healing process and shifting on this sacred portal that we're all going through, integrating more love and light. So I hope that you found that helpful as well as we continue to live an authentic and unique life that's unique and authentic to us, to whoever you are, that's authentic to you, which is beautiful to you, that's created by your heart. So on the next message, we're going to get a message from Pegasus for affirmations and guidance to uplift your spirit. So, and this is another deck by Alana Fairchild. I just love her decks. They've been really helpful for me on my sacred journey. So thank you, divine ancestors. Thank you, sacred ancestors. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for these beautiful messages that we're receiving for this collective of Sacred Rebel Lightworkers. Could we get a message from Pegasus Oracle for affirmations, guidance to uplift our spirits today? What do we need to know most as we go through this? Okay, these cards are a little sticky. I've only used these cards one time, and that was on my birthday, August 22nd, this year, and that's when I did my rebirth. And I think I just uploaded it for a second, and then I accidentally deleted it. So this is my rebirth ring, which is peridot or peridot, however you say it. For my rebirth, I know I'm experiencing a rebirth and a new beginning in my life. It's been kind of scary and overwhelming at times, but I'm grateful to be able to walk through it with spirit all around me, knowing that it's from my heart to yours. As I continue to heal myself and share my journey with all of you, hopefully it's helping you walk your sacred path and heal as well, opening your heart chakra. Okay. So this is so funny. This is the same Pegasus I drew on my birthday, August 22nd. So this Pegasus is standing on top of this mountain rock, and the fountain, this water is flowing right underneath, has left hoof, and his right hoof is raised up. So this is kind of a blast of water, the sacred fountain of Pegasus. And this is another 7. So we got, 33, which is a 6, the vibration of harmony, peace and harmony. And then hold your center, 7. And then fountain of Pegasus, 7. So 3377 or 677. Those numbers may mean something to all of you. And then this is another 9. So leaving the Pisces energy. So this is the Pegasus of the sun. Look how bright that is. It's just a big burst of sun. Looks like fire energy. Which he's facing to the right, which indicates he's looking towards the future. A sunny, bright future. With a passionate heart that's on fire. Through this fountain. Using your energy and motion, this emotional energy as you create from your heart. So the energy I'm tapping into right now feels really good. I'm so glad I did this video. It's really helping me as well. I hope it's helping you. So 25. So fountain of Pegasus. So beloved Pegasus, spirit guardian of life, brings forth beautiful blessings for emotional healing. So that kind of goes with the emotional balance, the second chakra seed sounds that I'm playing to help enhance your creativity and balance these emotions as we go through this powerful portal. And it's delivering the blessed gift of an answered prayer or wish fulfilled and the divine protection to begin a new chapter. This card is one of birth, new beginnings, and allowing the fruition of previous efforts to lead to freedom and the capacity to truly leave the past behind so you can move into a state of increased grace. So it's so funny I got done saying this is my rebirth ring. It's so funny how spirit works. So it signifies that any adverse effects, karmic ancestral legacies, or other unwanted past influences are being cleared. Thank God. Whew! About time. Such a deep spiritual cleansing is available to you now if you are open to it. I am. I hope all of you are as well. So imagine a fountain of pure light pouring through you, washing all impurities into the earth beneath you, where they will nourish forms of life that thrive on them. This cleansing is effective beyond time and space through all dimensions and layers of your being. As you choose to release, you shall be renewed. You can set healing in motion for yourself and others. Your beautiful connection to spirit can assist you in supporting others to transform their tears of sorrow into tears of joy. The power of prayer and intention setting is heightened at this time. Ask for what you want, and what you want shall come to you. Beloved Pegasus of Pure Fountain, you bring the higher will of spirit to life, overcoming the negative effects of karmic seeds, transforming them into luminous grace for the spiritual benefit of all beings. And you can say, I open myself completely to the light of wisdom that sets the soul free. So this ending of this Fountain of Pegasus is the beginning of this reading, which is the second ray of wisdom. So it's so funny how it all integrates all together. And this is the sun, the Pegasus of the sun, this fiery passion coming back to life as you face your future and just move forward. So this sunburst that's coming through your heart, through you healing these emotions. So that's a beautiful message from Pegasus Oracle. And again, we can thank Alana Fairchild for the work she's done to make these 3 decks that I'm using. Oh, I think she does this one too. I might have dropped it. I think she also used this. This is the Kuan Yin Oracle Blessings for Guidance Enlightenment from Divine Feminine. So this Divine Feminine energy is a receiving energy. Rather than push, pulling, grabbing, forcing, we are going to rest in that heart space and receive these divine blessings from Divine Mother for guidance and enlightenment from Divine Feminine, Divine Mother, who is healing our emotional body, helping us, and tap into our sacred grandmothers and ancestors. The many hands of the Divine Feminine are working with all of us, whether we're male or female. It's a channeled energy that comes through you, through nurturing and receiving and softening into that feminine energy. Which I think is an aspect of myself sometimes that I denied or pushed away because it had been so wounded. So I'm learning to soften into that and be a better receiver, which I'm grateful for. So thank you, Divine Mother, for these messages. Can you please show us what we need to know most from Kuan Yin Oracle for blessings, guidance, and enlightenment from the sacred Divine Feminine energy for this collective at this time? What do you deem most needed to know at this time? Thank you for these messages, and okay, thank you for gifts. Okay. So, Call of the Dancing Crane. This is a beautiful card. This looks like a moon behind her head, or the sacred hoop, and then it kind of swirls. It's almost like a infinity symbol too. So it says the dancing crane moves through the waters and muddy marsh with elegance and grace. Sometimes the waters of our emotional life become stagnant and will benefit from the healing movement, grace, and beauty of the dancing crane. The call of the dancing crane is a reminder that sound can be healing too. Explore movement, sound, and beauty to help you heal and release old emotions and become radiant and free. So that's why I was doing the free body movement that's in the body mind healing that's in the 7 spiritual laws of success by Deepak Chopra. It was a very beneficial book, and I need to get back into just moving my body however it feels good. I've been feeling a little tense and cringy. So that's a good reminder for me to get out of those muddy emotions that want to keep me stuck in emotional turmoil when things don't feel good sometimes. When, if everybody would just, be the way I think they should be, then life would be better. And then I really have to go inside and do some introspection and see what I need to change internally. So I think it's just part of being human and healing the human emotional body. Yeah, it can be quite challenging at times. Especially, that makes us feel really insecure and vulnerable when we're in our feelings. So this is the Amaryllis lute. So she's playing an instrument. So being an instrument of the divine. You are growing fast and leaving fear behind. When your vibration changes, so too does your life. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. No matter how important it was in your old life, it might not have the same place in your new life. Accept the healing change now. That's a good reminder. I'm grateful for this healing change, even though it has been very painful at times. So this is the radiant moon of compassion. So that's like 2 moons. So 2 moons, and today is the strong energetic portal that we're going through now. And she's sitting on the moon. It looks like she's perched up on the moon that's within a moon. So radiant moon of compassion, having that compassion for ourselves as we go through these emotional healings, because you can feel very vulnerable, and I have a tendency to isolate and want to push people away when I'm in emotional pain, and I know that that can be deadly for me. So although introspection and goals in reflecting and hermiting is necessary, you can kind of go overboard with that and isolate, and then fall back into those depressions and pushing people away and not allowing people into your space, and not receiving love. I think because of your own insecurity, I know that I've done that at times. I'm trying to grow out of that as I continue to advance on the sacred path. So Kuan Yin sits upon a radiant moon of compassion, pouring forth the spiritual strength needed for you to liberate yourself from lower vibrational energies of fear and judgment, and shift into the vibration of freedom, love, and peace where you naturally belong. You are being urged to use this power to grow spiritually and free yourself from a situation that would otherwise dim your bright light. So this is one way that I shine my light into this world, and I share my truth of my healing, even the hard stuff that I've gone through, because it shows that if I can come out of some of the emotionally turbulent things and have that heart chakra healing and illumination, that anybody can do it, because I've come a long way on this sacred path, and healed and cleared out a lot of my chakras through doing my own internal work. But it hasn't been easy. So if you're going through these things, try to reach out and ask for help, and be in your authentic truth, no matter how painful it is. I know that's something that I've had to do on this path, and it hasn't been always comfortable. So I'm grateful for these messages that we have received from our spiritual team as this collective continues to advance. So let's see what the Sacred Path cards have to say. On the bottom of this is another 7, which I drew in my own personal reading today, which is just allowing this cycles and movement, this medicine wheel, to spin, keep turning, rather than getting stagnant and stuck. And that's something I'm still having to practice daily. Part of me wanted to go out in the bad weather, and the other part of me didn't want to fall and break something. So I guess maybe I had a little bit of fear today, and but it shifted my direction from feeling anxiety to doing this reading, focusing on what I can focus on, rather than what I feel like is a stumbling block or something that's slowing me down today on my path. Right or wrong, I made a choice today to take care of myself and be safe, which is a choice that I'm proud of. Like, if everybody else didn't like that choice, then, I'm getting to the point where I'm okay with other people being disappointed in my actions, because I have to do what's right for me. Kind of like it says, how do you feel? Well, that's how I felt. So we're returning home. carrying the shawl, which is a strong spiritual, it's a blessing, but it's a big responsibility spiritually. And all of our ideas and needs are being manifested through the field of plenty. I don't have to fear or feel in lack because all my needs will be provided. I know that, but at times I still fall into those fear paradigms where I want to go back into that old mindset, and I have to connect my head and heart and then just rest in my heart space and know that I'm divinely guided, protected, directed, and intervened whenever it's necessary. Whether I'm doing good or bad things, Spirit's always looked out for me. Great Mystery is always there with me wherever I go, and I have illumination and clarity. So here a couple weeks ago, I saw these two hawks, and I don't even know why I'm telling the story. It was two hawks on a light, like a street light post, and it was during the daytime, but they were facing each other. So Spirit was telling me the hawks are seeing each other. They're facing each other. So they're being seen. They're seeing each other. So that may mean something to you. Usually I only see one, and it's usually facing us at different directions, but these were facing the east and west. One was facing east and the other was facing west. So maybe that's a message for somebody that may need it at this time. I'm being guided to share that. So, sending out clear intentions through this change. Make sure your smoke signals are clear and they're authentic. And be aware of other people's viewpoints and options, the talking stick. I'm still working on that as well, trying to be more open to other people's viewpoints and options without conflicting, really listening to what they say, because last week I got triggered on something a bunch of times and I was all emotional in my feelings and taking shit personally and just, yeah. Which there's some difficult things going on right now in my personal life, but if I'll only stay stuck if I don't open myself to other people's loving viewpoints and options, and and then just have discernment for what other people's intentions are. If my intentions are pure and authentic and loving and truly from my heart, and seeing myself and my own intentions, my flaws and my strengths, while it being an acceptance for other people's flaws and strengths, and becoming a better listener to my higher self and others, and then making the best choice that's best for myself and what's true to my heart. And I hope that you are doing what's true to your heart as well. So you're protecting this papoose. Maybe your inner child, or maybe you're pregnant and you're protecting maybe this inner child healing that you've been doing, reparenting yourself, and then having a better ability to respond. Even if you respond negatively, you have an awareness and an ability to take accountability for where you're at, and then respond in a more growing and healthful way. Acknowledging when maybe you've taken things too personally, fall short, and have to come back to your center. So having an ability to respond while taking accountability and protecting this child within, or your own child. And that is part of your 21 rites of passage, walking the sacred path, the Great Red Road. and allowing these emotions to be lifted and released so that you don't feel stagnant and stuck as we go through this portal shift. So, okay, so I think that's all that I have for this message today, and I hope that you all found this helpful. I know um, that I feel blessed on this path, and I'm grateful to share this message to you. And I hope this message inspires and uplifts you in some way. And I hope that you go out today, take a walk in nature if it's not too slippery where you are, and or walk on your treadmill. I hope that you do something today that makes your heart smile and that helps other people. Showing your heart makes other people smile through walking your whatever journey that you choose to walk. And thank you for sharing in my path and the spirit message that my spiritual team had to offer us today. And I hope that you found it sacred, healing, uplifting, and inspiring for you on your path. And I hope this portal blesses you in every way beyond your imagination. So thank you for tuning in, and peace. Mother Lover out. Have a good day.